Have we just witnessed the goal of the tournament as Brazil put 2 past Serbia? Richarlison with a daily double, and the second was an absolute banger. We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Pam's giving another match review. Of course, looking back at the double match action over in Group G, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Back to all things Group G related, Papa Rose related, World Cup related. We gotta know here, boys. Under one Ruski, of course. Yes, Brazil are here. They have bloody arrived, and they, of course, checked out with a comfortable 2-0 win over Serbia, who were resolute, but of course had to settle for absolutely nothing. But of course, all the talking points will be Richarlison and his scissor head kick to put Brazil tippy-toe into the next round already. But of course, a big shout out to my VIPs. Again, check that out, links down below, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. But what else happened over in Group J? Well, let's take a little look at it then, shall we? Of course, kicking all off with the opening game. It was a 1-0 win for the Swiss over Cameroon in what is a very, very even Steven sort of match. It was always billed that way, and that's just exactly what we got. One goal in it, 48 minute on the clock. They are so tight. Even Brilem Bolo, who was born in Cameroon, got the one and only goal here. So they tried, but they could fail to break it down in the end. So advantage Switzerland. But of course, I expect the Swiss, the Cameroons, and the Serbs to exchange results off of each other, all losing to Brazil in the end. For example, the Swiss to lose against Serbia, but also lose to Brazil. Cameroon to lose to Brazil, but to beat Serbia, and Serbia to beat. Switzerland. I expect that what's to happen in this group, because it's so tight, and Brazil are such a humongous difference in quality compared to the rest of the chasing pack here. But the Swiss, though, steady Eddie, boring, but of course they're happy with this. They've got the 3 points. They're a little bit closer to the knockout stages, but of course they still have to play their big one. As for Cameroon, this is one of the games I would have said you can't lose this one. So they need to make sure whatever happens that they beat Serbia. And if they can fluke something against Brazil, who knows? And of course, we have seen some shocks in the World Cup. We might even see something in this. Was there ever Cameroon in doubt of getting this? They had some chances, but the quality was just not there in the end. So Brilem Bolo with the 1-0 goal with the 3 points. Just a reminder to ourselves of the teams, starting with the Swiss. Valued 156 million euros, this team, with someone between 33 years of age, plays on the books of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Nico Elvedi, the same 26-year-old centre-back, alongside Emmanuel Akanji, is now on the books set to Man City. Rodriguez still here, still playing. Of course, he could even squeeze another World Cup out of him as well. Sloven Widmer on the right-hand side. Granit Xhaka, Remo Fula, of course, Xherdan Shaqiri, currently on the books. Chicago Fire, is that right? It's definitely in the MLS. Ruben Vargas, Digibuso, and Brilem Bolo up top. What about the subs then? We saw, of course, Emi Komare coming on from the books of Valencia. Of course, Fabian Frey, playing over in Basel, perhaps Fabian Breda. We also saw Haris Sefovic and Noah Akafor to add a bit more spice up front. As for the Cameroonians, Ode Onana between the sticks on the books of Internazionale. Of course, Jean-Charles Castillo, Nicolas Nkolu, and Nohu Tulu. Of course, Collins Fay as well at the back. Of course, into midfield, we've got Gué, Aguesa, of course, on the books of Napoli, of course, doing very, very well over there. Hongola, Nkambi, Mbumbo, and Choupo-Moting as well. The subs, of course, some big-time subs coming on. We saw Undondo, of course, from Hannover 96. We had Mgalu coming on, from the left-hand side, Kundu as well, and Abukaka, the main man, the usual forward, the key forward for Cameroon, but he did not start today. Take a look at the match ratings then, shall we? We're coming at you with Granit Xhaka with a 7, but Nico Elvedi with 7.3. Sylvain Wilmer with a 7.5. That's probably your best outfield player. Jan Sommer with an 8.2. As for Cameroon, the back line was the best there with Jean-Charles Castillo with 7.3. Besides that, not too much to write home about. The heat maps, this is the Swiss, this is of course the Cameroonians. A lot of blades of grass covered by the Swiss, but not really it's not really overrun in many areas. It's just steady Eddie, balls all over the field and things like that. Unfortunately, I've never managed to grab a Cameroonian fan, and I also Craig is out there, but I tried to reach out to him on the win, but so far no words of wisdom. But let's kick it off, although, to the next game. It was a highlight of the day. It was Brazil. First time we get to see them in action. Are they the real deal? I would say yes, they are. It did take them a while to break down the Serbia side, but once they got one, the second one wasn't far wasn't far behind, really. And of course, it was Richarlison in the spotlight with a good goal. First goal, the second goal was absolutely fantastic. Just what this tournament needs, an absolute cracking goal, and that is going to be taking some beating as goal of the competition. 59% possession for Brazil, 41% possession for Serbia. I sat back and watched it. I was going to stream it, but I was cooking and I just wanted to keep an eye on the game myself. 22 shots for Brazil, just 5 for Serbia. 9 of them off target, 3 off target for Serbia. No saves. So Alisson was in there with his feet up, with the sunglasses on, just chilling out. 6 corners to the 4 for Serbia. Brazil had more free kicks than, of course, Serbia as well. And offside, just the 1 call. So remind ourselves of the 11. Of course, here we go with Brazil first. Alisson between the sticks. Thiago Silva, 38 years of age now in the books of Chelsea. Marquinhos alongside him. Alexandro Danilo at the back. Casemiro, Lucas Paqueta, Neymar, and of course a 3-man midfield. Vinicius Jr. on the left, Rafinha on the right. Richarlison with a couple of goals up top. Let's take a look then, of course, at the substitutions. We saw Fred coming on. We saw Gabriel Martinelli as well. Anthony, of course, some trickery there. Rodrigo. And Gabriel Jesus. Very attacking-minded subs. Bruno Guimaraes, no action from him. What about the visitors here? Of course, Serbia. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic between six. Pavlovic at the back there. Milinkovic, Vijovic, Gudel into midfield. Lukic, Savic, Mlanovic, Milinkovic-Savic, of course, up top with Tadic alongside Mitrovic up top. But yeah, they looked a little bit boring, a little bit dull. But there's quality in there. They were defensively sound. But of course, it took something special to break them down. And of course, once one came, the other one came too. Masimovic came on, as did Ilic, Lazovic, Rodovic, and Vlahovic as well, the future face of the place. For Serbia. Let's take a little look then, shall we, at, of course, match ratings. Richarlison with an 8.4, Vinny Jr. with a 7.3, Casemiro doing an A-OK with a 7.8, Alisson with a 6.9, hardly done any action. 7.5 for Vanja Milinkovic-Savic between the sticks, Dusan Tadic with a 7, trying to pull the strings. As you can see, the heat map, or at least the action zones here, pretty much everything happening in the second half. But the heat maps, as you see, Brazil bossing it in that middle third and pretty much owning the show in the end. What about, of course, the fans? Well, of course, Andressa was there, getting involved, of course, excited for Brazil, and of course, we'll check back with our Serbian fan as well. Double action, both sides of the coin. Here's what they had to say about the match.
Wow, the match was wild. I think first half was tough. They were very good and not allowing Brazil to get the ball. But I think second half we're more relaxed and doing what we know to do better. So it was so much better and more relief, and that's what I guess, 2-0, and that's what he did. Richarlison, I'm sure he got the most beautiful goal for the World Cup until now. So I couldn't be happier. I know the challenge for next match is gonna be pretty similar. So I know we are prepared. We need to do some adjustments, but overall, I'm so happy, very happy.
Hi everybody. Greetings from Serbia. Yeah, as I assumed, we all watched the game against Brazil. So it was 2-0 for Brazil. It could be easily 5-0 because they were dominating, especially in the second half. They had chances after chances. Every attack was a goal opportunity. So yeah, 2-0 is not that bad as it looks like right now. We had a lot of injured players on the field and we don't have a really good condition. So yeah, Mitrovic is coming back from injury. Also Kostic couldn't play, Vlahovic played only second half. So yeah, maybe next time will be better because now we have a situation that game against Cameroon is must-win game. And I just hope that the players and fans here in Serbia just forget about this game against Brazil and clear their mind and getting ready slowly for the Cameroon. Also, I want to congratulate to Brazilian side. They were very good tonight, and I hope they win next 2 games in the group. Bye.
So let's take a look at the state of play over in Group G. As you can see, looks a little bit weird. It's not exactly right, but of course Brazil are top with 3 points. Switzerland are also up there with 3, with Cameroon and Serbia got it all to do. Next games, of course, we have Cameroon taking on Serbia. Of course, Cameroon must win. So actually must Serbia. And both the winners of the last time Brazil against Switzerland. Before Serbia take on Switzerland and Cameroon take on Brazil in the end. That's, of course, what's in store in Group G. Let me know what you're thinking about that, of course, as we look forward to the second round of games. Are Brazil easy peasy through, or will they face some stern opposition when they take on the Swiss? We'll have to wait and see. But until then, guys and girls, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the little bell. We go again very, very soon. Of course, I'll see you then. Until the next.